Hello my loves. Okie dokie, way before Christmas, Beauty Big Bang got hold of me and said you can have $20 worth of nail art goods. What would you like? So I chose this holographic pigment, some different sized little metallic caviar beads, some glitters, a range of foils and also some decals, but I didn't like the decals, so I'm not including them in the video. So this was, I waited till now to do it, so it was after Christmas, and this is basically a design based on those products, what you can do with them, and yeah, that's it really. I shall crack on, shall I? Alright, so I'm prepping my nails with Navy Pro tools. This is Ethel. Her name is Ethel. Ethel is a cuticle tool. Ethel's very good. She's got an angular sharp edge, which is great for pushing back the cuticles and removing any of the tissue that gets stuck to the nail surface. I have sped it up, I don't work this fast. Damn. So as you can see, I mean, I do my nails like every week to 2 weeks, and there's always still some more stuff on there that can be removed. I still go around very lightly with my e-file, and what I do is I go around one direction, and then I flip the rotation and do the other half of the nail just to make sure. I feel like I've got my prep down now. I don't really get lifting. If I do, it's minimal, and it's normally because I've like trapped the nail or there's been an injury. Oh, I just realised this is like my first video of 2019. Hi! Right, now I'm just going to nip any dry skin and cuticle away and any hangnails with my Navy Pro Tools cuticle nippers. They are called Helen. They're super sharp, so you don't need to kind of clench or really clamp and pull or anything. They're really, really good. Then I'm removing all the dust and whatnot, and then I shall add my tips, which are the Glitter Planet UK pre-pinch stiletto tips. I nipped the tips to make them shorter and then just reshaped them so they're still stiletto, just shorter. So that's that. I've dehydrated again, and I'm going in with Diamond Nail Supply's extra strength acid primer. Another thing that I find is working incredibly well, so I'm going to continue doing it. I'm then going to go in and lay a clear base on each nail. Now I'm using, what am I using today? I'm using Glitter Bells today. This is glass slippers from Glitter Bells. I'll just show you a couple of nails where I put the thin layer down, because it's obviously the same on every nail. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you guys. I have some, well, one event coming up this month. And I wondered if you guys, it's a nail event and it's kind of quite exclusive, and I wondered if you guys would like me to vlog it. Let me know. It's gonna be really good. Okay, oh my god, I've got to remember the colours. I think this is Unicorn Tears from Glitter Bells. And it freaks me out because it looks like it's marble to heck. It really looks like it's marble, but once you like do what you do, it's not marbled at all. So don't be put off by that, because it actually doesn't marble. But the other colour that I had does marble. I'll tell you what that is. Hang on. So with the Unicorn Tears, I'm just putting a super thin layer down. It's very pigmented. Super, super thin layer. And I'm just feathering it back towards the cuticle because this is going to be an ombre nail. Once I'm happy with that, I won't do the other half of the ombre. I will let that set down. And I will go in on the other nail, which is, hang on, my index finger. So I'm just laying a little bit down at the tip there because I wanted a little bit more colour. And we're on, this is Azure Sky from Glitter Bells. This is quite patchy and sticky. It's sticky. I mean, I worked with it the same as the other things, but I just find this one sticky and patchy, which is going to happen. There's always going to be those colours that are just more difficult to work with. Doesn't mean like I'm not being negative about the system itself. It's just one of those things. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one that's just a bit difficult. So I'm going to lay a little bit more down and try and even out that patchiness. But it didn't really help. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to ombre it, so I'm not fussed. But as you can see, it's a bit patchy, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm using my Glitter Planet brush today. Okay, this is going to be a full nail of Azure Sky, and as you can see again, when I go to move it, it just sort of clings to the brush. It's very sticky, so just be mindful of that. I almost felt like I was working with gel for a minute because it was very sticky. But I'm going to be putting a pigment over this, so I'm okay with the patchiness and I'm not too fussed. Maybe I need to work with it a bit drier, I don't know. I haven't used it before, so I don't know. And then on the thumb, I'm doing a full thumb of Unicorn Tears because this is going to have a pigment over the top. The colour scheme for this set was actually inspired by the decals that I got from Beauty Big Bang. It's just when I went to use them, they felt weird, so I didn't use them. And I've put them down somewhere. I don't know where they are now, but they inspired this whole set. And to think that all that nail art stuff was under $20, that's like, what, £17 for the whole lot? There's so much stuff there. I'll have it for ages. I'll be using it for ages. And I've been sat there so excited to use it. I've been like, eek! But I had to wait till after Christmas. And they've given me a code. They've given me a code. I must remember. I will put the links to all the products and the codes in the description box. And they have said that if they get enough purchases, they will sponsor a giveaway. Whoop whoop! So, fingers crossed for that. Okay, I'm going in with Snowdrops White from Glitter Bells. Another sticky one, but it's a white. Whites are sticky. They are a pain in the bottom. Just got to go with it. I'm not doing a full nail of white. In fact, it looks like I'm getting more in my cuticle and down the sides of my nails than on the nail. But, pull it together, sir. Basically, I'm going to do the top of the nail, the cuticle area of the nail solid white, and then I'm just going to kind of thin it out towards the tip because we're going to do like a glitter fade. So I just want a wash of white further down. Unfortunately, I forget, when I switch up brushes, I forget this brush holds a lot more monomer than my other brush. And I forget, so I flood the nail a little bit, make a bit of a mess, as you do. So I'm just going to do a little wash of the white down there. Happy days. Okay, I'm going to let that set up and I'm going to go in and finish my ombre. I'm using Pink Opal Shimmer. It's my favourite to ombre with, I must admit. I do love it. It just goes with anything. It reminds me a bit of Amore from CJP. Just with the shimmer. But as you can see, that's effortless, that ombre. That was very easy. And then I'll go with my cuticle bead. And just tease the product round to where I want it. Going nice and gently because I don't want to squoosh it up and then get it all in my cuticle and all that mess. Just swiped a little bit off the end because I just felt like I had a bit too much. And then, once I'm happy with that coverage, I'm actually going to press in some of the silver leaf. And we're going to go in a swoop motion down the, if I'm looking at the nails head on, it's down the right hand side of the nail and up towards the cuticle, so swirling down, because they're going to frame the art that goes on the middle nail. I loved working with this silver leaf. It's just so easy to work with. I love it. I'm kind of hooked on it, and I know I'm a bit late to the game with using leaves like copper leaf and gold leaf and all that. Everyone was doing it ages ago, but I tend to just kind of, I don't always follow trends, I just do what I fancy. It's the inner rebel, you know? So I was like, sometimes I follow trends, but I was like, oh, I'll wait, I'll get it at some point. I got a bit stuck to the end of the nail there, so that was quite handy, because I already needed it on there. Okay, in with another bead of pink opal shimmer, and we're going to ombre this blue. This was a little bit trickier to ombre, azure sky, but it was all right. It's just because it's a little bit uneven itself. It was just a little bit more faffy, but it's okay. I also seem to be tired when I do voiceovers. It's like it pains my brain to concentrate. Ah. Yeah, so let me know if you want to see vlogs when I go on trips for nail stuff, like super cool stuff. I won't bore you with boring bits, but if you want to see it, I will do it. Okay, I'm going to be pressing in some silver leaf here and basically mirroring what I have on the other nail, so it'll go around the opposite side. The only thing I did when I was doing the silver leaf is I was like holding my breath with anticipation, and then I sighed. And it all went all over the desk. I went, ah, and it just went, whew. So don't breathe when you're using it, okay? I'm joking. Okay, in with a bead of clear, and I'm picking up this glitter. Now, it looks beautiful, and the finished result I'm so happy with. But this was not as easy to work with as the glitters I'm used to. It was different. I don't think it was as fine. Maybe that was what it was. I'm not sure, but it just was different. It wasn't as smooth to work with as what I'm used to. But that's it. The result and the actual shades of the glitter were so pretty that I didn't really care. I just had to adjust the way I work a little bit. They still looked bloody fantastic. I loved it. I was very happy. But I'm building it up in smaller amounts because I'm mixing two colours. I'm looking at it now and I do really, really like that glitter. Okay, now I capped and filed off camera because it was really awkward angle. So I'm just going to show you now. I'm top coating the thumb and I'm going to be applying the holographic pigment. I forgot how good this stuff is. Again, I'm late to the game. I've never had a holographic pigment. This is the first time. Like, I used it in one of my Christmas nails and that was this pigment. It's the first time I've had it. I know it's been out for ages, but I was just like, well, I'll get it at some point, and now I've got it. I love it. I think we need to bring it back in fashion. Everyone go and order it and we'll bring it back in fashion, because my god, it's so cute and so amazing. And it shifts with the colour you've got underneath it as well, so it's just, oh, I love it. I love it. Look at that. I love it so much. And then I do the same on the pinky. I cover the azure blue, azure sky. That's it, azure sky. Cure it for 60 seconds and then rub in the pigment. Pigments are amazing, aren't they? I love them. I always use my finger a little bit, but I don't push too hard. but I do use my finger a little bit. And again, just so pretty. Okay, now I'm attaching a charm to this nail. The charm is from Glitter Planet UK. I've had it for ages. And I need to, I'm using acrylic. And I did have it on the other hand, and it came off the day I was filming today. So I need to get something like Ugly Duckling Stick It or something similar, accents bling on, something like that. Because I know that will hold it in place, because acrylic clearly does not. Not for very long anyway. So it's stunningly beautiful. And another thing, word of advice from me, top coat before you attach it. Because I top coated afterwards and it was a nightmare. Okay, I'm applying matte top coat to the two nails that have this silver leaf on them. I really wanted to give this look a different aspect and just change it up a little bit. I've ordered some bits from Nailchemy. They should be arriving tomorrow. There's a new matte top coat, matte velvet top coat, and some other bits and bobs. I think it was Natalie Mugridge that I spoke to. But here's the finished version. Here they are, all finished. I hope you like them. I will see you in my next video. Tally bye.